Before we begin, I'd like to thank Bolt for gifting me this game for Christmas, and Bowser Dude for suffering through my shenanigans in multiplayer. Anyways, Cassette Beasts is a monster collecting RPG set in the island of New Wirral. A mysterious place populated by monsters who are manifestations of humanity's desires and wayward souls that were spirited away from various times and dimensions, including you! In other words, this place is an isekai world, and everyone is the main protagonist. But since you're the player who's the main protagonist, you get a special plot hook that takes you back to your world. Along the way, you meet other partner characters whose side quests you can help complete, and fight ranger captains who are essentially this game's gym leaders. And on that note, if you've heard of this game, you've likely heard it be compared to Pokemon at one point, and while the Ranger Captain quest is pretty on the nose, for the most part, Cassette Beast does a lot to make it stand out on its own merits. The first being that you don't tame the Cassette Beasts, you record their data and transform into them. As such, the humans are the ones who are inflicted with every status condition you get, but they're also the only ones with an actual level. Instead of levels, Cassette Beasts get a star each time they would level up. This caps at 5 stars, at which point they can be remastered to an evolved form. Be warned though, there are plenty of branch evolutions in this game, and while some of them are just an option you select while evolving them, others change into a different form that depends on what type of moves they are equipped with. Speaking of, the moves in this game are stickers that can easily be taken off and swapped between your Cassette Beasts. And they also have uncommon or rare variants that give additional properties to the attack, such as doing extra damage, increasing the duration of a move's effect, or even giving it a new effect entirely. But the most interesting part about the battle system is the type matchups. Obviously, each type does more or less damage based on whether or not it's super effective, but they also apply a positive or negative status effect based on the matchup. Poison-type attacks automatically poison Grass-type monsters, but Grass-type attacks raise a Poison-type's attack stat. It leads to a lot of fun interactions with battles that encourage players to mix and match Cassette Beasts to see what they do. My only major issues with Cassette Beasts are the story's pacing. A lot of the plot's crucial moments happen really quickly, to the point where every important event seems like it just comes and goes, especially in regards to the main villain. And my other issue is the difficulty curve, or lack thereof. Cassette Beasts is non-linear, which on one hand encourages exploration and offers a lot of variety in playthroughs, but that also makes it very easy to get over-leveled and lets you curb stomp enemies in areas you haven't visited yet. Putting my issues aside though, Cassette Beasts is a very creative game with a lot of interesting ideas, so I'm giving it a 4-star recommendation.